What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. And before I get into this video, as always, I'd like to remind you guys, if you want to donate to this channel, if you want to show love to this channel, you can do so on the link provided in the description box. The links provided in the description box, one, of course, for the PayPal, one for the Cash App. And, you know, look, earlier today I did a video where Chris Carter said on First Things First that, according to his camp, who apparently is close to Kawhi Leonard's camp, said to expect a decision today, and that decision would be that he would sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, apparently, that has changed, and the saga continues. All right. Now, Chris Carter is saying, and I'm getting this from a Yahoo Sports article, and I'll put a link to this article in the description box. Chris Carter, who's tight with Kawhi Leonard's camp, said to expect an announcement today. Apparently, that plan has changed. Chris Carter on Twitter recently said, this is at about an hour ago, after looking like we could find out today, we will not. Matter of fact, let me read this in Chris Carter voice. After looking like we will find out today, we will not. Kawhi is still undecided and is not going to finalize his decision today. Also, contrary to other reports, Kawhi is not interested in signing a 1 or 2 year deal. When he signs, it will be a long-term contract. You know, my mother, my grandmother. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. Basically, nobody knows what he's going to do. Some of you guys be asking me, like, what do I think is going to happen? At this point, I have no idea. I'd have no idea. I'm leaning toward two teams. I don't think the Clippers are a contender at this point. I think it's between the Lakers. I think between the Raptors. Let me read a little bit more from this article. A long-term deal makes sense for Leonard given his injury history. This also makes the stakes of his free agency higher. Someone's going to secure one of the NBA's top players for years. Other teams won't get a crack at him anytime soon. Yeah. I know that Kawhi should come to a decision, because I read that Danny Green is starting to get a little nervous because offers that other teams are extending to him might not be on the table soon, because of the fact that he wants to still play with Kawhi Leonard. They played together for so long. They played with each other in San Antonio, and of course this past season with Toronto. And I guess they're real tight with one another. But so apparently, if that is true, and I'm guessing it's true because he hasn't announced it yet, and I believe tomorrow is the 6th, correct? And the 6th is the official day when people can actually sign, right? So I'm thinking that he's going to feel some pressure to come to a conclusion to this melodrama sometime this weekend. I mean, he has to make up his mind. And I got to go there, man. Fuck it. If you're a LeBron fan, you just ain't going to like what I'm about to say. I'm not going to sugarcoat it this time. I have a strong feeling that LeBron James is holding up him deciding to play with LA. If LeBron James wasn't such a prima donna, if he did not have this reputation for being a coach killer, an organization killer, a cancer to organizations, a prima donna. I already said that before, but still, that needs to be emphasized. A fucking prima donna, a guy who can make it hard for certain teammates to prosper. And yeah, I do get it that Wade and Kyrie Irving were able to play well with LeBron James, but they were perimeter guys, and it has a lot to do with spacing. Okay, swingman and see, basically, when you play with LeBron James, you're a center, All you're gonna do is catch alleys and rebound. That's all your job is. Traditional big man. That's easy. Who struggle are scoring fours and oftentimes threes. Just the spacing. You need really shooters around LeBron. So basically, if you saw Love, right, and basically you saw and the fours and the threes, you saw guys run the perimeter all the time. Kawhi's not going to deal with that. Kawhi is a superstar now. Like Ticket TV said, that is what I think is holding up the situation. I think he really wants to play in LA, but I truly believe that it's the LeBron James factor that's fucking up his decision. That's fucking him up and giving him trepidation as far as thinking about deciding to sign with the Lakers. I think it's still maybe a loyalty and commitment to the Raptors. They won a championship. That would tempt anybody. If I won a championship with an organization, hell, why shouldn't I just stay with this team? But the allure and the opportunity to play for your hometown team, the team you grew up rooting for, probably in any other situation would be too much of a temptation to pass up. Plus playing on a super team, a team that's afforded to win so many championships and have so many opportunities for championships for years to come. But I do believe, fuck it, it's the truth. It's the LeBron James factor. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying, it's the truth. The LeBron James factor is what's causing this holdup. I'm telling you, if it was not for LeBron James and what baggage or alleged baggage he brings to the table, Kawhi Leonard would have already signed. Also, LeBron James is sort of seen as in control to an extent of this organization. I don't want to say he's in control of it, but I'll put it like this. His influence as a player supersedes anything we've seen in memory, ever. Even Michael Jordan didn't have this much influence within the Chicago Bulls organization. Kawhi Leonard is the de facto best player in the NBA, and he wants a situation where he is treated as the best player in the NBA. And in all seriousness, at this stage of his career, LeBron James should go to Kawhi. He should have a one-on-one with Kawhi and do for Kawhi what Wade did for Braun. Look, I'm going to take a step back. This is your team. If LeBron James doesn't fucking do that, if he doesn't do that, then that fucking confirms everything everybody's ever said about LeBron James, is that he might be a good guy overall, but he's an egotistical motherfucker, narcissistic supreme. Okay? And if he can't do that, if he's the reason why they're unable to sign Kawhi Leonard, then he deserves all the type of criticism. But we're not going to hear it from him in the media. You're not going to hear it from his fanboys in the media, like Ryan Hollins and Damon Jones and all these fucking former players that played along him that suck his cock on a consistent basis every day. No, you're not going to hear it from those guys. Richard Jefferson, you're not going to hear it from those guys. But people who are not part of the mainstream media, especially on YouTube or have their own radio shows, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you'll hear it from them. Man. So Kawhi's looking for a long-term commitment. And that might kind of change things with the Lakers too. Because I'm not an expert with money, but, as far as what I mean by is looking at the financial aspect of the NBA, I've gotten better with it. But if I'm not mistaken, the Lakers may not be able to afford him over a 4-year span. Kawhi Leonard. I know they're being rather cheap with offers because they're looking at Kawhi to decide, but I don't know, man. You don't ever want to tell nobody to hurry up and make up their mind, but got to make a decision sometime. It's a big decision, but he got to make a decision. But I do believe that LeBron James is partially the reason behind the holdup. Yeah, the Lakers organization in itself is kind of like wacky as far as the hierarchy is concerned. Yeah, but you can't sit there and deny that LeBron James doesn't have a reputation for being a guy that's hard to play with, especially when it pertains to the media. You know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, a guy like Kawhi who needs the ball in his hands to be successful, it's going to be difficult for him to play with a guy like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's going to be kind of difficult because Kawhi needs the ball in his hands. Yeah, Wade could play off the ball, but Kawhi kind of needs the ball more. You know what I'm saying? So it's something's going to have to give. Something's going to have to give if he plays for the Lakers, and I think that's what's holding him up. I think it's possibly him butting heads with LeBron James as far as the hierarchy is concerned. I think on court stuff is holding it up. Like, what type of offense are we going to run? Is it going to be ball dominant with LeBron, and who's going to be the focal point of offense? And I think it's just different shit. I think it's the medical personnel factor, and I have my own doctors. And if you want to argue that Kawhi wants to be pampered, man, he's the fucking best player in the league. When has the best player in the league not been pampered? Okay? That was the argument for you guys with LeBron for so long when we'd be like, man, LeBron is pampered, he's soft. Well, he's the best player in the league. What do you expect? You think Jordan didn't get caught up by refs? You think Kobe got caught up by refs? Well, fuck it, motherfuckers. Kawhi gonna get caught up. He's gonna get caught by refs, he's gonna be caught up by the Lakers organization. How about you take that? God damn it. LeBron needs to learn that shit. There's a new sheriff in town. His name is Kawhi Leonard.